Welcome everyone to VR Master League 3. I'm ctrl.flirt.del, your caster for tonight's bronze level matchup. We have we have another game going on at the same time, but it's all good. You can watch both of us using multi-stream, but I'm excited for this. We have Spaces Aces, who I recently casted, and Delta Squad. Spaces Aces, they are not a new team, but it feels like they got a refresh. They skipped a season, and they are now they're back. And Delta Squad has been doing really well. Let's get into their map bans. And on the side of Spaces Aces, they're going to ban Suburbia. Too bad, pretty map. And on the side of Delta Squad, they are going to ban Quarantine, leaving us with the first map pick of Tinker. Alright, so looks like the lobby is getting ready, and we're just waiting for one more. They had a little bit of I think a switch, but on the side of... Let's see, on Spaces Aces, their former captain Fozzie is up with 7 snipes and a longman. And Wingman 526 propane. And on the side of Delta Squad, we have Death Legion, Caleb, Wilson, Ike, and Grim Reaper. I'm wondering if that's which Grim. I feel like there's several Grims there in the league, so I'm wondering if that's the same one from, I don't know. No, that's not Grim from Cold Steel, but either way, it's a popular name. So I'm sorry if you are the right one or the one that I'm not thinking of. But anyway, I'm excited for this. Delta Squad is very excited to be casted. They said that they're trying some new things, and they went ahead and let me know that they have their core team of 8, and then they have a secondary team that scrims with them. They're not officially in the league yet. They practice together, all of that good stuff. So, looks like we're having an issue with someone. Oh, Kayla. Nope. They're logged in now. I see them. Just wanted to make sure. Looks like they're having issues joining. And it looks like they're about ready to go. And what was I saying? Oh, yes. So they have a secondary team that they are training up, not unlike Blaze and Ember. Looks like we're getting ready to start, everyone. Thank you again for joining us tonight. This lovely, wonderful, perfect day for indoors. Right, I think it's a perfect month for indoors. Okay, so they are starting, and then this is a game in itself. On Onward Master League 1, we have TFH hosting Rome versus Blaze. So that should be a really exciting matchup. Blaze, always a good time to watch. Rome has been playing so many games, it seems. So they've had a crazy, tumultuous season as well. So it should be an exciting match. Don't forget to place your bets on which team is going to win. For this OBJ, let's just go in here. We have the far east one, the fast one, the one that's very easy to cap. Actually, I think all of them are easy to cap. Apparently, there's so many different hidden nooks here, but I like this one. To attack, I don't know about defending. We are. They're giving me a false sense of hope. They're starting. Oh, they did it again. They're starting and then they're not. Which one is it, guys? Are we gonna start the game? We're antsy. Having a little bit of cabin fever, so I'm glad I picked up this match. Something fun to do. All right, as I say that, here we go into round 1. So we got Delta Squad starting on Volk here. Let's see how they set up their defense. Actually, I remember I did cast them, and it was on this map, so let's see how they do. I remember them doing rather well, actually. I think against Legionnaires. All right, smoke's already coming out on the side of Spaces, Aces. Looks like they're gonna go a rush for it. It means that's always perfect, putting out a lot of smokes, distractions. Go ahead and running on the left side. And they're gonna run into Wilson right here, and they don't pre-fire. Right, Caleb gets Wingman. Caleb also gets Fozzie. Propane goes around for the refrag and gets it, and Propane and Delta, gets Delta, but Caleb gets Propane. And that was fast. Now we're into a 2v3. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Nope. Sometimes it's just too fast and you miss it. But oh, it looks like they're downstairs. Let's see how they're going to push this. See, they're gonna run into, well, Grim should probably hear them right about now when they come out. They should really be looking everywhere for this. Oh, and he grabs one. They should go for the refrag. Oh, and they trade. Delta Squad taking that round in trades. Delta Squad takes first point. All right, so I've heard from a little bird that there's some really good shield action on the side of Delta Squad, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I wish they didn't all name themselves Delta, because now Grim looks so sad, all by his lonesome. I'm gonna call you all Delta now. Delta goes for the cap. Delta goes down. Delta refrags. Delta. Just kidding. Don't forget, guys. It's been a long lockdown, so we may be a little loopy. That's my excuse. That's what I'm going with. So looks like they're almost readying up. Okay. All right, here we go, back into it. And round 2. And they're gonna get mirrored spawns because there's only one spawn. Wouldn't it be great if there was another one? All right, let's see how they attack it. I'm gonna guess that you know, Death Legion here is going to go really low. He's very, I don't want to say very slow, that sounds wrong, but he's methodical and careful and checks corner. So let's see if that's what he's going for. It looks like Delta Ike is holding back while the rest of the team pushes up on both sides. Propane going down for the underneath flank here. Just gonna run right into Wilson. I mean, doesn't watch his back, and he goes and he grabs 2. Wilson and Death, and Grim takes him down, but he picked up 2, so that was a good flank on him. Well, here we go. Grim is right next to Mr. Couts, is it? Mr. Couts. Cool name. Here they go, running into each other, pre-fire, and Mr. Couts go ahead and grabs Grim. Refrag on Caleb's side. Let's see, Ike is coming back to meet up with his teammate. Oh no, they're going to go on both sides. And he does have the shield, as promised. Let's see. I'm not sure why he didn't go out first to peek any of these. I don't know if they're trying to rush, or let me put on the lasers as well. Apologies, we always trick that, don't we? All right, so Ike is going to head down. Not exactly sure what his play is, and if his teammate's going to be holding a distraction. Let me get through this door. Here we go. He's gonna come up and then maybe... Oh, he'll definitely see Wingman, but Wingman will be able to call him out and rotate rather quickly here. Let's see. On the side of Caleb, looks like he is going to run. He's next to Swift Sphere, who is holding that tight angle, waiting for that cross. And this is such a common position. You really got to like pre-fire these areas here. Oh, and he does. Caleb picking up Swift Sphere, making it 2v2. And oh, let's see. Okay, yeah, Wingman does see Ike, so he's going down, but Caleb could pick up that refrag. Let's see if he does. Oh no, he's behind the door. Oh wait, did they not hear each other, or did they not see each other? Oh, what's happening? They must hear each other. No, no. Oh, and he misses them, but he probably called them out. So Fozzie grabbed the shield for funsies, for Fozzies, and off they go. Oh, and he gets Fozzie. All right, Caleb. And Caleb takes down Wingman, giving Delta Squad another point on the board. Ooh, you know what? I put it on the wrong side. Apologies. I did that again. And yeah, I don't know if anyone told you, but I'm a little bit new, just a little bit, but desperately wanting to do some stuff because I've just been inside, quarantined away, which has been banished by Delta Squad. Again, I see some of you guys joining us tonight. Thank you so much for coming out. Don't forget there's another game going on. You can watch both of us under multi-stream. I know it's a really, really hard decision to choose between me and the wonderful TFH, one of my very, very bestest friends. And I actually mean that. So yeah, go ahead and go show them some love as well. We've got a lot of exciting games coming up. I think I'm picking up 2 more casts this weekend, but there's I think everything's ending with a really good match between Water, who's climbing the charts, against Global Chem. So we're all looking forward to that one. And we're gonna have a change of venue here. Here we go. And here they go into the rounds. I'm gonna just ride along with Space's aces here. Okay, Propane bringing his shield. I can't remember if he had it last time. I just remember he's a good shot. And Wingman is a good wingman, I recall. Oops, I'm not gonna forget. This is round 3. Alright, Space's Aces, show us what you got. Now, they do play out of an arcade. However, I'm not sure what's happening right now with that because of all the shutdowns. So I'm not exactly sure where they're playing. All I know is their captain is not with them. We got shots coming out, not hitting anybody. I think it's just a distraction so that they can push in. Propane here is going to run to Grim. Oh, he's got the shield. And Caleb takes down Mr. Couts. And Grim takes down Fozzie. And he calls out the shield. More shots. They're just battling it here. Wingman really should be able to grab him. Oh, he doesn't see him over there. Yeah. So Grim's going to go around. Let's see if they're going to... Yep. And what? Whoa. I didn't see all of them. Okay, that was fast. Delta Squad puts up another point on the board. That was fast, right? It wasn't just me. It was fast. You guys rush me into things. I'm still new. All right. Wow, that was... you know what? So Spaces Aces did pick this map. I'm not sure if it's just a map they really like, or maybe they haven't practiced their plays. So one thing that I like to do is practice plays over and over again until your teammate yells at you and calls you names and you cry a little bit, but you don't say anything specifically to him. I'm just saying. But you want to practice those plays until you get it just right, because the maps don't really change much here. So you definitely want to be able to practice those plays in those corners and make sure you're timing everything correctly. And I'm just looking down the scoreboard here. We've got Caleb doing some work for his team. 9-1. Wow. Followed by Grim with 5-3. But it's a team effort all around. It's just a team effort on a backpack carried by Caleb. And Spaces Aces, a little bit more spread. Propane doing work with Wingman there, just as I recall. All right, going on to the next one, which is round 4. All right, so I'm thinking that Ike is going to be coming down with a shield. Let us see. Oh, yep. And memorizing the code. So I heard he's been practicing the shield, and you know, that's a good thing to do. I mean, shield play has really just changed a lot this season. I think teams are, you know, they're taking it more seriously, making sure that they got a strong shield player. Caleb taking down Propane already. I think it was on the top side. Look, they're all spread downstairs. Looks like they're gonna approach on the mid here. Let's go down with Legion. Oh, they're holding up. Let's go down to the rim. I'm wondering if they're going to be trying to go for a cap here, but they have their whole team set up. Caleb taking down Mr. Counts. And Swift Sphere taking down Caleb. Grim is making his approach inside here, but let's see who he's got. Oh, Wingman right here is kind of fiddling with his gun a little bit. Oh, he's got a nade. That's what he's doing. Oh, but he's down. And timed that nade already. So Grim grabs Swift. Oh, and he could cap. And Fozzie is doing a long rotation here. So it looks like Grim is going for the cap. Let's see him take it, because, yep. Sorry about that, bud. Delta, take it up. 5. Unfortunately, that flank's not going to work out for them in the end, ultimately. But Grim, you can be really proud with your 173. Caleb with 11. That's impressive. Let's see where they're going to go for their second map. And make sure I get them all of those points. Yep. Oh, we got a surprisingly decent crowd going on here. But no love in the chat, guys. Just like, you can even put numbers. I mean, not phone numbers, just like, you know, so that I know that you're out there listening to me. Oh, yes, and just as I say that, Anonymous says, good job, Delta. He is a part of Delta, so he's just not playing on the squad tonight. Looks like we're going into map 2, and that is going to be Argo. Yeah, exciting times. Because I love me some cargo. I've recently started playing again. Oh, look, and they're gonna... See, I call this the tanker objective because it just reminds me of the fast one on Tinker. Just word of the wise, you can't do the exact same plays. It doesn't necessarily work out just because it's a fast one. Let's see here. All right. Oh, wow, I already gave them a -1. I am so sorry about that. That -1 was for me, so I didn't mean to take it out on you guys, Spaces Aces. So yeah, I'm curious. I did not get the chance to talk with them before, but I'm really curious about where they're playing, if they're, you know, they've got their equipment at home or what. Well, all teams are in. Both teams are in, rather. All players are in. I think they're getting ready here to kick it off on Argo. Spaces Aces taking Volk. They can just hold down Volk and see how that goes. A good question. Is Grim a part of the team or a reservist? He is indeed a part of the team. He is rostered. He just hasn't changed his Delta thing. So if he gets lost, we don't know where to return him to. We'll have to get on that one. Let's go ahead and look up Grim and see. Yep, it is the Grim from Cold Steel. No wonder. Cold Steel was, you know, their team that came up in Season 7. They came from the Rookie Boot Camp, and I loved playing with them. When they're like, they're just like that one team that you play that just, you know, you could beat them, but like they get the best of you. Such a good team. I wonder where they all are. I know Shrieking Geek went over to Fire Team Alpha. So Grim, this totally makes sense. He's such a good player. I just remember he's rather deadly. I'm not saying it was me that he was deadly to, but rather deadly. All right, looks like we're heading in to round 1. I love when you get spawned and Fozzie immediately tells you where you're gonna go. Oh, not sure why they're all shooting off pistols. You're giving away your spawn, guys. Now they know you're in the same place. There's no surprise there. All right, you got defensive smokes out. Maybe they're pushing it up, and they are going aggressive. They're going hard. I like this. Oh, these are in some strong, scary, you know, good for frag positions here. They're just on that line, not letting anyone pass through. We got Fozzie in the tunnel. Delta is, they're lined up to watch. It looks like they're waiting here. Grim is waiting to see if there's going to be a tunnel push, and there is. Smart move. Everyone else is just kind of laying low. Ike here is using his... Oh, and shots ring out. He's using his shield, and Grim takes down Fozzie, clearing the tunnel. Propane pushes up. He's probably going for that refrag, looking for Grim, and he finds Ike, and he finds Grim, but not before Grim finds Mr. Couch. We got a trade here with Wilson and Propane. Death is gonna pick up Wilson and gets a revive, bringing back to a 3v2. Wingman pushing up as well. This is dangerous. You got to get that flank to pay off, because you've got, let's see, 2 of them pushing over here with only Swift holding it, and then you got Caleb on his own in the Love Shack. That's what that room is called, the Love Shack. All right, Swift, put away that tablet. you see the smokes. He's walking with the smokes. Oh my gosh, Swift. Okay, that's okay. Your wingman got you, but Caleb's gonna pick up that, and Death Legion's gonna pick up Swift. Oh, I'm sorry. Wingman grabs Caleb over here, and those smokes should frighten you, my friend. But he might see Death peeking out right here, and he does. Spaces Aces takes a point. Awesome. That was good. It probably sounded in my voice like I doubted him, and it wasn't doubt exactly, just, you know, just some fright is all. So good on the team there on Space Stasis, getting on the board. Wingman doing his wingman things. I remember him playing last time. Aside from, I think, the technical difficulties, he was a good shot, if I recall. Yes, so Grim did go on Cold Steel, finishing in silver. Alright. Let you tell me in the chat which games you're looking forward to here. You could be looking forward to the Colettos versus Fireteam Alpha squad. Fireteam, oh, not just Fireteam Alpha. And that's coming up tomorrow, along with everyone's playing this weekend, it looks like. Okay, Delta Squad defending the tanker objective, as I call it, but it's actually just center. Let's see. They're a quiet bunch. Alright. So this is like the exact opposite. They're not being as aggressive. They're still, I mean, obviously they're not coming out yet. My apologies, but it seems like he said he was gonna stay back in spawn. Oh, and just like that, Wilson picks up Propane. And more shots just ringing out here. Legion might be hearing Swift. Caleb picks up Fozzie. Oh, and Sphere goes right for Legion there. Grim is holding the container tight. He's gonna come around and meet Wilson and Caleb, and he goes down for Wilson. Oh no, Wilson's not down. Now Wingman takes down Wilson. Grim rotates. We've got Caleb rounding around, and whoa, they miss each other in the smoke here. Oh, and at the same time, Grim and Caleb clean that up with the Delta Squad win. Oh boy, did I do the overlay again? My bad. Your comments are throwing me off, friends. There we go. That was round 2, Delta Squad getting on the board. You know, they've been telling me that they have been just practicing a whole lot, and if you go onto their team page, they definitely have like that strong sense of, like, you know, seriousness, which you know, it's competitive, so you would think everyone does, but you know, a lot of teams like to just play for fun, and competing just guarantees that you're gonna get a game in, you're gonna play with your friends. So I mean, of course that's always a good thing too. But I really do like how Delta Squad is, how serious they're taking it, even with their second squad here. So for the second objective, it's going to be the pipe objective. This is my 3rd season. You'd think I would have all of the callouts, but like they all have different names for different teams. So yeah, I'll just call it pipes here, which I guess makes sense. This is the Love Shack. I didn't name that. And let's see. Over here is where the tea party happens. I can't make this up, guys. This is all real callouts for teams. All right, I'm not gonna leave that overlay on. We're going into round 3. Spaces Aces on the defense. And see if they're gonna throw smokes to cross. And they do. Not gonna cover their path. Oh, it bounces. Nice bounce though. Delta Squad, they are suppressing under the pipes, not letting anybody cross. They're definitely watching that angle. Propane pushes up into Sentry. He's gonna run into Grim, and Grim takes the better of that one. And we're gonna have Wilson pushing up. And throwing out the smokes. Grim picks up Mr. Counts as well. And Wingman holding down the objective, but he's gonna run into Grim right here, and Grim takes down Wingman, leaving the objective open for Wilson. Swift picks up Grim. Good pickup there. Fozzie just needs to pay attention because Wilson is approaching in the smoke. Oh no, is he? He is. So ballsy. Fozzie, you gotta shoot there. Oh, in the smoke. Wow. The disrespect. That is going to bring Delta up to 3. That was a great cap, though. I mean, unfortunately, I think maybe Fozzie just didn't mind the smokes. It was just like a, you know, thrown smoke or something, and missed that there. Wilson, great play. That's definitely been things that people have done, but just, you know, it still works, I guess. So go ahead and try that. I'll be Volk, and you can try that, and I'll tell you if it works. All right, let's see, Delta. This is you know, the thing is the Spaces Aces, I know that they like individually play. I just don't know how much time they get into practice with each other, but they, you know, they've got good attitudes though, and they got some good like shooters on their team. So I think maybe just playing a little bit more, knowing the maps, and know thy enemy, which Delta's new. So not that much you can study on them. I don't think I've played them yet. Oh, only in a scrim. So that would be fun to play them. There are a lot of really good rookie teams this season, so. All right, looks like we're heading into the next round. This is gonna be round 4. All right. Okay, well, they're talking blades. I'm gonna move over here. You know, I thought maybe they'd have some celebration. It's okay, guys. Like, you know, I mean, I know you're still in the game. I got it. But that was a hell of a cap. All right, they're gonna also suppress on the side of Spaces Aces, making sure no one crosses, but they're covering those pipes, and Ike is gonna push up. Really tight here. Wingman just goes for it. He's going right into the container. He's gonna, oh, on the outside. Oh, he trades with Caleb. Caleb is down. Wingman is out. Fozzie's making it to the red container. No one is on the side except we have, who is this here? Wilson. Oh, Grim. Oh, Grim didn't go down. He took someone down. Wilson holding down this angle. We've got Fozzie pushing up. Oh, no, he downs Fozzie. He can give call-outs, though. In that smoke, Propane picks up Caleb. And Mr. Couts get Grim. Ike gets Propane. 1.5 men up on the side of Spaces Aces on Delta's 3. That rat-a-tat-tat made me think that they were capping, but they are on Volk. So let's see. Oh man, you know what, Mr. Cows, I don't think he can. Oh, he picks up Ike. Oh, just before he throws that C4, just needs to finish that kill there. Oh, and I don't know if he sees Death over there on that side. Oh, and Delta takes down Mr. Counts. Just like that. And they take the map and the series, going up or on cargo. we're going into Bazaar. I love this map. I love it, and I love Spaces Aces on it as well. Let's set that up here. Let's see how many points I gave myself that is a placeholder on Bazaar. Here. Oops. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, the Kia objective. Oh, the Kia objective. I do not like starting on this one. But, you know, this is a good one to come up with some creative plays. Different options for entry here. Are they going to come from the east or the west? So if you are new, relatively new, or don't pay attention, this objective is easy to cap upstairs, but they did change the capping radius, so it's not as far out as I think it used to be. But I swear, every time I play this game, I just forget how many rooms there are. Like, there are 6 that I see right now. In game, it could be like 8, it feels like. I swear there was 4 at one time. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, let's check on our teams. Oh, looks like they're just, oh, they did a swap on the side of Delta Squad. Anonymous is coming in. He's a good player too, with a very adorable name, might I add. Alright, well, how about taking the time to thank our sponsors, ProTube and VR Cover. VR Cover is so important right now. Everyone is remembering to sanitize everything, washing your hands. VR Cover has got you covered in that respect. Very comfy face mask. Check them out. They have various sizes for your headsets. And on ProTube side, well, I just love ProTube. They are a fun bunch of people, but I also love their stock. The mag tube is the way to go, the carbon one. And yeah, I have all the cups for all the controllers for them. So that's the cool thing about the mag tubes is you could just snap it right off if you're gonna switch controllers. Or if you're gonna play with a Vive and an Index controller, because you can, why not? There are options. Okay, looks like we have Rav coming in. And finishing Delta Squad, looks like Wilson is letting in his team. Let's go into round 1. Ooh, times. All right, we're going to have the east spawn over here.
Straight across, Matt. We're going straight across or diagonal.
They're talking their approach. Looks like it's going to be a 2-3 at this moment. Mr. Cows and Swift Sphere opting for the east, southeast courtyard, while the rest of them cross at tank. And Delta is, I think they're looking for, I don't know if they're just checking over here for the west spawn, or Caleb's just holding that position on the north wall, making sure no one gets through. And challenge Anonymous, watching for the east side here. Delta Squad holding it tight. We got the fountain, which this is, you know, a standard positioning. You could put all of your guys in the Kiat and get you a just like a false sense of security though, because you think, oh well, the other guy has it and just needs to take down one person, get into one of those 100 rooms and cap. So very capital. We got some action. Caleb picking up propane. That's a good pickup on his side. Propane doing a lot of work for the side of Space's aces. And that's making Delta Squad a little bit antsy here. And let's see, the team, they managed to kind of go together still on the same side, just going 2-2. No shields on the side of Space's aces, unless that was propane. And they're going quietly. Caleb over here. Is going to catch out. Wow, Wingman just looks like he's holding it waiting. But Caleb may be hearing them. Yes, he may be hearing them because some of us have done a sound check. Oh, Wingman gives up on that. Mark goes across. Caleb is not going to catch any of them out. They are approaching through the east courtyard. All four of them bunching up. Now's the time for them to throw some smokes, not take shots. Or take shots, we might say. And the smokes come out. And Anonymous picks up Swift Sphere through the window. Mr. Couts and Wingman are going to be in the line of sight of Anonymous and Rav. Looking that straight down that angle, so they should be really pre-firing here. Oh, Rav takes Mr. Couts down. And Wingman picks up Rav. Great shot and refrag. Caleb here is flanking around to the east. Where is their second man? Oh, over here, Fozzie on the north side. All that coverage on the north, and they all run back in. So let's see. Caleb's gonna watch that. Wingman could just hold it high. Oh, he picks up Anonymous. Caleb can go for that refrag. And Ike actually goes for that refrag, picking up Wingman, leaving Fozzie against 3 on Delta. Fozzie running on the north. They maybe feel like they've already cleared it. So let's see. He'll still have... Oh, Grim is running around. Caleb, I don't know how long he's going to hold that east courtyard there. So let's see what Fozzie has going on here. He could still sneak in on the backside. How is... Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Fozzie is just holding it, just waiting and checking. Oh, he's allowing Caleb, though, to come around. He may hear him. They may hear each other. The audios are a little out of it here. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. And I just missed that. Fozzie does take down Caleb. Oh, he only downs him. And he does get called out. And Fozzie does complete that kill. Oh! Gets caught out by Grim, who's going to chase him. Fozzie's going in. He's going in. Maybe he's waiting. And let's see if he gets Grim. He does get Grim. We've got Ike now, last man up on Delta. So Fozzie, I think he's on the wrong side to cap. Ike would... Oh, he's going to go downstairs. And... Oh, now Ike does give away his position. Fozzie does go in the center. Ike goes around for the rotation. Look at how fast that rotation goes, guys. Oh, and they're going to play Ring Around the Rosie. Ike is going to make some noise as he goes in. I'm pretty sure they have a good kill count. There's no reason why they shouldn't. Ike checking, doing a sweep around the OBJ. Fozzie definitely hears him. He hears him going upstairs. Checking, sweeping. It's stressful watching this. And they don't run into each other. And oh, no, now they do. Ike taking down Fozzie. Holding down that OBJ. So stressful. Delta Squad takes the first round. Now, I don't think they did, you know, anything wrong. It was a good defense. They did have a lot of running around on the side of Delta Squad, but it didn't matter. They ultimately seemed like they made all the right calls on the rotations, picking apart Space's Aces approach. Space's Aces, they do have some, they got some good shooters on their side. Let's see. Oh, can't see it now, but yeah, those shots that Wingman made from across over here, that's good. Sometimes when you hear these shots, I'm seeing sometimes that people kind of like go into that active flanker position and kind of try and see if that defense or that person is going to come around, but that rotation, as you saw, can happen really fast. So you definitely want to capitalize on refragging anybody that you hear approaching you. Hello, Trevor Wilson. I'm gonna call you Trevor. You call me Vivian. That's fine. Good call on Delta Squad. As I said, they do have a full 8, and since they won the series, letting in their I guess their, I don't, second squad, I forgot what they call them. I don't want to say like their second string, like it's basketball. But that's a good way to get, you know, new players to practice. You definitely want them to get in some game time. And looks like we're gonna have mirrored spawns. All right. It's interesting that they're deciding right now. I thought maybe they would already know. Grim on his own, the cold steel killer that he is. Grim is such a great player. Great pickup on the side of Delta Squad. I mean, they're all doing well too. Shots ringing out. Looks like Grim is going to go for a lone flank. Oh, and Delta Squad makes it clear across rather fast. Unchallenged, but they are going to run into Propane here. And Propane picks up Ike, but Caleb does the refrag onto Propane. Rav checking out the East Courtyard. Fozzie letting out defense smokes. And, oh, I don't know if he caught him out or not. But Fozzie's going to make that rotation. Holding down the north alleyway. Caleb and Anonymous may hear him. And let's see those lasers. Oh, and Fozzie picks up Caleb. Anonymous may go for it in the window, and he does, taking down Fozzie. Then we got Rav here. Mr. Couts is going to run into Rav. Ooh, looks the wrong way. Rav gets that. And let's see, Space's Aces. They are aggressive. They're leaving Swift Sphere alone here. But Wingman does pick up Grim. Fantastic on that long flank that Grim had over there. So two Wingman not in the right spot to get anybody. They gotta be careful. Anonymous can swoop it here in the back stairway. Wingman confirming the dead body. Rav up on the East Courtyard, able to peek out and see really quick peeks if he sees anyone. Swift Sphere, I'm not sure if he sees them from there. No, he turns away, so he may not see or hear them, but Wingman is right across. If he does not look around, his back is to them. Or, yeah, he is still looking out. And they're going to be on the other side. Oh boy. I did it again. Apologies. If only I could explain how hard the buttons are to press. I think I just did. Anyway, I apologize for that. Luckily, you do see it on the tiny, tiny little TV as well. But it's quiet. It's 2v2, and Anonymous making their way into the OBJ Northside approach. Anonymous being very quiet. Wingman still looking for someone in the Waffle House and the West Courtyard, as some of you call it. It's getting stuck. Anonymous does make it in, but Swift Sphere picks, let's say that fast, picks him up, and Rav takes down Swift. Wingman running in, and they're gonna hit each other right now, and Rav does take Wingman. Delta Squad picking up another point. All right, well, you know, no caps out though, so let's see. Who started on Volk's Spaces Aces? All right, well, Delta Squad has already picked up their Marsoc and their Volk round. So Spaces Aces gotta pick it up, but we've got the West objective. Let's see here. Look for the spawns on the side. Which OBJ do you like best? I like all of them actually because they're so fun. If you look through, you know, if you go through the map here of Onward, there's just so many little like nooks and crannies and apartments, and some of them have stairs that you can go up. The other ones is like closed for construction. And it's like you've got all of these great windows for peeking. It's fantastic. Fantastic map. It's funny, you go through your waves of which maps you like and don't like. Looks like we have a drop from Spaces Aces. That, or they're bringing in, maybe they're bringing in somebody. So, again, thank you for joining me tonight in Onward. This has been quite the fast map. We did start on Tanker and then we went to Cargo, so 2 small maps that were completed rather quickly, with 2 caps coming out on the side of Delta Squad taking the series. But Spaces Aces showing that they are shooters, man. They just gotta get that gameplay down right, and I think they got it. And again, if they're in the arcade, that is very difficult to play in. So, let's see. We're still waiting. There is a 2-minute timer that has run out, so I'm gonna check and see if they wanted to take their time out. I just want to take a moment to thank the real hero here, which is the overlay. Yeah, the overlay is sponsoring this game, and I apologize for that. I don't have any excuses. I should know better. And I apologize for that. Not sure what I can do with the DMs telling me that there's an overlay from the past. But I think I'll let it go this time. All right. Speaking of overlay, let's get into round 3 of Bazaar. You like that? You like how I did that? Yeah, I'm learning. All right, Space's ace is going to get that same side OBJ. I'm sorry, spawn on the east side. I guess they plan once they go in. I'm not sure what they're doing with the 2-3 minutes in the tent, but maybe because they had to get another guy in there. But let's see. There looks like they're going to attack all the way from. They're gonna take from across the street on the south. They're not crossing over to north. Delta is. Oh, Grim is in that sneaky spot. He's watching those angles. So if Fozzie does peek through that window, does Grim? No, Grim won't have a view on that. It's hard. These lasers are throwing us off. But like I said, like this OBJ does give you some time, like to get up here, maybe do some peeks, and look at that. Look at that laser just zeroing in. But just to watch any flanks, see if anything's happening, any movement. But Delta is keeping it tight on OBJ here. They are not getting out of this far courtyard. They're staying put. Don't mind the jumpy, movements here. Yeah, I get really excited. All right, the smoke's covering for Mr. Couch. Shots ringing out from Swift Sphere. He's not gonna meet anyone. He probably spots Anonymous. Smoke's coming out. Mr. Couch's gonna make his cross. Grim Reaper doesn't see that, but he is gonna maybe hear that in just a minute here. Mr. Couch has not looked at that corner. Ike takes down Propane. And Mr. Couch is going to go into the blue room. There are smokes on the street. I don't think anyone's made it across yet. Fozzie's going to take the time to make it across the street into Bazaar, and he does. Mr. Couch in the blue room, but he's got a lot to deal with. Again, no one is on the other side across the street, but they are stacked up on the objective. They are playing a tight defense. Ike poking right out, and that's a trade. But Ike is down. He gets no visual. Oh, no visual. He gets rezzed by Anonymous. I'm up. He's up, not moving. Where does this leave? Space's aces here. Let's find Fozzie. He's clearing the side, which is fine. No one is there. Oh. That was interesting. I heard a little baby crying there. Alright, so Grim is keeping super quiet on that angle though. He's not challenging any of this fire. He knows he's in a good spot. Caleb picks up Fozzie, so that leaves Space's aces on the south approach. 2 in their full squad on Delta. Grim peeks now, and he pays for that one. Wingman catches him out, crosses over to the blue room. Let's see how he moves. Okay, so they are aware of their positioning there. Oh, Swift picks up Anonymous. Ike might rotate right here, and oh, Ike and Wingman trade on that one. Again, leaving, oops, Delta up with 2, and Ike, oh no, I'm sorry, Caleb is gonna make that rotation because you can cap a little bit everywhere, but we do have a rotation coming out from Swift Sphere, which is smart. You know, there's already shots out there. There are already, he sees, his teammates have gone down, so maybe he's trying to get a good angle on here. He is, oh no, he's making that cross. Making the cross into the courtyard, which for this setup might be good for him because he could peek over maybe and catch Caleb, and then Rav would have to make a rotation, so he'll force that rotation if he could pick up Caleb here. They are doing just a quick little sweep as there are some tight little capping spots. Rav's still watching the mini market. Swift checking out that it's clear. Let's see. Ooh, he's going down. I've seen him go prone a few times now. Oh, and he downs Caleb, but he's really got to finish him. Oh, and Rav's gonna come in. And Delta takes that trade. Good attempt though from Swift Sphere. Oops, wrong one again. I think that if he had finished his kill, maybe he could have rotated and just wait because Rav would have to come out, or just hold tight and force him to come out and see if he'll res him or something and then get them both. But it was a good attempt, great rotation on his part. Let's look at their kill spread. Wingman up 5. Swift does have 4 on the board, and on the side of the Delta, Ike and Rav picking up 5 each for their team. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the love, guys. It's very precious. I'm glad that you're enjoying the game. And don't forget, we still have TFH on the other channel with the Rome game. You can watch both games on multi-stream. So many good games this weekend. Let me know who you are looking forward to seeing. Looking forward to the global game. I don't know if the... I mean, I wish I was watching Blaze right now, but I will definitely pick that up again. Hopefully I can pick up some EU games as well. Alright. The spawns for Marsoc are really liking this side. Oh, no, they're right down the middle on the tank. Ike memorizing the code. I can't memorize that. Can you guys memorize that? I don't even bother. Sometimes I forget. Oh no, I always forget until I'm up there. And I'm like, oh, now's my chance. Alright, let's see the defense. Spaces, Aces, I was gonna say, have been aggressive, and they are still aggressive. 3 of them pushing up north, and they are gonna meet the whole team over here. On Delta, Anonymous picks up Wingman. Mr. Couts brings out some shots, but not gonna meet anyone. Propane holding that angle there. He knows. Oh, and he picks up Anonymous. Wow, great angle. He's gonna get some backfire. Oh, from Caleb. Rav picks up Mr. Couts. Grim picks up Fozzie. And Spaces Aces is 1.5 now. Grim moving in to the OBJ. Where is their... Oh, their other guy is over here. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good position to get capped on, I think. Let's see if Grim goes for it, though. He's clearing out these rooms. We're gonna have to see Swift make... Oh, and he does make that... Oops, rotation. As I'm stuck in the buildings. And he does pick up Rav, I believe. He's... Oh, if he runs across the street, he might get picked up. Not sure where Grim is at this point. But he's back in, doing a sweep. Oh, and he is gonna run into Grim, who is right here somewhere. Oh, he is capping! Oh, Grim was capping, but he probably hears. Let's see if he goes back to capping. And he does go back to capping. And Swift just needs to round the corner. Oh, and right, unfortunate right there, but Delta does get that cap in time. And oh my god, I forgot the overlay again. Oh my god. Now do you still love me? That was amazing though. Great cap on Grim Reaper's side. Going up 2 points. They clean sweep this series 5-0 on the side of Spaces Aces. That is, let's see, what are they? 14 points. That was That's a crazy round there. Good job on the side of Delta. And Spaces Aces, are you in the arcade? I want to know, because you got some good killers out there, and I want to know where you guys are playing, because you got good shooters, and I'm just trying to see those plays that I know you guys can do. Anyway, thanks for joining me again. Be sure to go over to the other channel, and apologies from our from Mr. Overlay, who is its own entity. So yeah, apologies for that one, guys, but thanks for bearing with me as I learn how to press buttons. Anyway, I'm going to take this time to thank our sponsors, ProTube and VR Cover. This is VR Master League. If you're interested in joining the league, check us out, vrmasterleague.com. We're active on social media as well. You can catch our matches of Onward, and you can also see that we have other games such as Echo and Pavlov, other fun games. The league is growing, so if you're interested in playing and being a caster or just being a fan, because we need those fans too, go ahead and check us out on the website, join the Discord, and ask questions of you know, of all of us. We're happy to help. And yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Gonna go over and hang out with everyone else on Master League 1. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.